So Ada's done a very good job of now stacking back-to-back green days together, building some momentum despite yesterday's early morning sell-off from the jobs report. We're seeing a lot of strength from Ada right now. And this is happening for two specific reasons, which I'll talk about in this video. But there are also two important dates that are taking place this month that are directly going to impact the price of Ada that we need to have a discussion about. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So what we are seeing is Ada just plant its foot in the ground and try to flip around and bounce back to the upside. And a big reason why this is happening is the conviction of Ada holders. So this quote unquote cult like mentality has been very beneficial for price in the past, and it is being very beneficial for price right now. We are in fact seeing Ada print a 2.85% green candle day and right about a 1% 1% positive candle day at the time of filming this video. I've seen Ada actually all the way up at 95 cents this morning. And really what we're getting into now is obviously a low volume weekend. Weekends can be kind of unpredictable. They can be bearish, they can be bullish, but we'll obviously see how the day plays out. But many times before, we have seen Ada essentially plant its foot in the ground and extend to the upside, extend to the upside, extend to the upside, right? And again, the conviction of holders is a big reason why. But really, one of the reasons why Ada just essentially did a 180-degree flip and is starting to move to the upside now is sellers are exhausted. So we have seen this many times before, and basically this big block from basically December 3rd through December 31st, we saw a lot of profit taking because Ada had basically done a 4x in terms of price. And then eventually right down in these lower ranges here, we saw more convicted holders, people that have the more long-term vision. They stepped in, they accumulated, they bought up. And now, as we're getting some selling once again here, you have those people setting in a higher floor, right? Because there are more people a higher percentage of people now that own Ada for the long term than there are those that are willing to sell. So that's really why Ada is doing this right now. And we're seeing, again, some very positive signs in the charts. Again, we're very close to that RSI once again, crossing the signal line, just as we did back here, right as Ada made this last extension. Very exciting sign. And we're about to, looks like, start making that double hump in terms of the MACD. So a little bit of positive momentum that, again, may slingshot Ada back to the upside, which I'll talk about more in just a moment. But really some exciting things that may help build this momentum is obviously this announcement that came a few days ago from Frederick Gregard. I always have problems saying his name, so I got to enunciate it very well. And this is a partnership between FC Barcelona and Cardano. And what it said is, together we're building on Barca Vision's Web3 initiatives to empower fans. And this collaboration will create job opportunities for young Barca fans or Batha fans, foster learning with blockchain tech, reward fans with digital assets like NFTs and ADA. So basically incentivizing people to utilize the Cardano blockchain and help build through this app. And this is actually a very exciting way to bridge the two worlds. This is how, again, you start working into mass adoption and really getting Cardano everywhere. So this is a very exciting way of doing things. A lot of people have complained about, Ada being boring and doing these boring partnerships and stuff like that. Well, there you go. You get a fun one, right? So this will obviously help bring more optics to Cardano and Ada itself. And it may be something, again, that provides a little bit of spark in price. Maybe this is why we're making a move right now. Now, there is some TA that is talking about key levels for Ada, and really this $1 price point I think is a very big deal for Ada. This has been a psychological price point in the past, but it's becoming less of a psychological price point as time moves on, right? And in fact, I would not be surprised by Ada making a very strong move to the top of this trend, basically by January 20th. It's more like out here. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but why I'm talking about this is obviously we're approaching the inauguration. The inauguration is a time of excitement for the crypto industry as a whole, because we know that the new incoming administration is very pro-crypto, and these US-based cryptos may get a direct benefit from this new administration. So I would not be surprised if this builds up to an exciting moment. And one thing that is actually pointing to this is the ADA BTC chart. In fact, what's interesting about this chart is if you guys look right at the tip of this big bull pennant that ADA has been playing into is January 20th, right? So we actually may see ADA kind of attack the top of this trend in the ADA BTC pairing, start outpacing BTC before it decides to make a move one way or the other. right? Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that, but understand this is directly going to impact the price of ADA. And at the same time, what we're seeing again is BTC dominance trying to hold on to this basically 58% level. And it looks like it's going to make a stab to the downside, which again would play very well into this ADA BTC chart as ADA tries to make its extension to the upside. All right, so January 20th is again a big day for ADA. But what I think is even more important is something that is coming all the way on January 29th. So if you guys haven't heard, I haven't really talked about it yet, but the Plomin hard fork is actually expected to come very soon. And in fact, there is voting going on. If you guys can't tell, I'm losing my voice. I apologize. If you guys missed it, there are in fact voting dates that are taking place January 14th, 19th, and 24th, with the deadline coming January 29th. So why this is so important is actually if we look at the tip of our trend, coincidentally enough, January 29th is right where the tip of this big bull pennant that we're playing into is currently. And if you guys haven't remembered, pretty much every single ADA hard fork event has been a sell the news event. There have been varying degrees of this. Obviously, the height of the last bull market cycle was a big sell the news event. It lasted multiple months. And unfortunately, that led us right into the bear market for ADA and really everything. So that kind of sucked. Then we obviously had Chang Hard Fork Part 2 in December, which was just kind of a continuation of our downtrend anyway, or not December, September was a continuation of our downtrend anyways. That was actually, that was all the way on September 1st for those that missed it. So right in the midst of here, we just were already in a downtrend. We continued down and ADA really didn't have much room to move to the downside. So now the question is, is this event going to be a similar thing? Are we going to see ADA get a sell-off here? Do we in fact play out into this trend where we attack the 20th, right? And then ADA from excitement has this extension up to $1.60 something, and then maybe a correction up there, right? Nobody knows for sure, but if ADA stays on the bullish side of things, if we get a bullish momentum push across the crypto market, it may not matter at all, right? Now, again, I want to point out the fact that ADA, again, is playing into that big bull pennant. We have our big descending wedge, our descending broadening wedge that's playing out, meaning our targets up around those ranges. And at the same time, we have our inverse head and shoulders playing out for ADA perfectly. And this may be the start of that right shoulder that really slingshots us to the upside. So there's just a couple things to pay attention to as we move forward. Understand the weekend may bring some more volatility. We could be up, we could be down, we could be sideways. Nobody knows for sure, but pay attention because these dates are approaching very quickly. 9 days until inauguration, 18 days until January 29th. So I appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.